Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto live stream. Let me quickly see. Is everything good? Is everything good? I think so. Wow, it's been a little while since I did my last live stream, and it was a lot of work, a lot of hassle, and I've already been testing the live stream now for 42 minutes to be exact. And since only 3% of the video now, or the live, was messed up, I decided to code through. Because yesterday night, we were also trying this out, but since it was about 75% messed up, I couldn't resume. So let me quickly see if everything is working in the chat. I think everybody is here. All right, let me quickly share it over on Discord then, and then we can get started. Whew. You guys don't want to see my setup right now because it's pretty Yankee. It's basically... I have a MacBook, as you guys know, the Pro, and I have a big TV. You know, in a hotel room, you usually have a big TV, right? So the big TV and the MacBook, though, are like, let's say 2 meters apart. But the YouTube setup is basically on the MacBook, and my screen, which I'll be using now, is on the monitor, or on the big one, on the big TV. But they're like 2 meters apart, so it's pretty annoying. But yeah, how you guys all doing, man? How you guys all doing? Let me quickly know in the chat box where you guys are all watching from, and I'm quickly getting the chat here so I can also read what you guys are asking and what you guys are saying. I think I have it now. Hey, you guys saying welcome back. Well, welcome you all back to the channel once more. There is a lot of stuff to talk about, guys. A whole lot of stuff. And today, I want to give a little bit of a story, I guess, about the world reserve currency and whatnot. Somebody says, dude, it's 2 a.m. PST in Los Angeles. Yeah, I think the majority of the people watching here are not from the US. And even though, you know, the majority of my viewers are from the US, it's going to be an interesting little stream. But I think it's going to be pretty damn funny. If you guys are all watching, make sure you press the like button. There's 200 people watching and only 19 like buttons pressed. We can get that to at least 50. And yeah, man. Little side note before we get into it. To be honest, this whole streaming ordeal is so much more difficult in another country. I'm telling you all, man. And I've also already, in the chat box, in the YouTube chat box, talked to a couple of you guys that were going to meet up. For everybody in Dubai, let me know, and we can definitely say hi, just chill for a little bit. I see from Philippines, Norway, Slovenia. Amar says, you still in Dubai? Yes, man, I'm going to be here for a very long time. USA here. Oh, Phil is still from the USA. That is crazy. It's freaking early as can be over there. All right. Let's get us started. All right, okay. So, first of all, here is a little bit of a tweet series from August 2020, which reads, confirmations are coming in. Every country is developing their CBDC, which is a national cryptocurrency, sort of. Even the US has its digital dollar project, but digital dollar won't be the digital reserve currency like the US dollar now. Once every country has their CBDC, there's a need for a digital reserve currency to function as a bridge. Well, yeah, we've discussed that really quite often. With IMF's leadership, the digital reserve currency will be announced in the near future, and there's currently one crypto that is functioning as a bridge currency, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is XRP. Yeah, that part is also very much true, right? I mean, obviously, you guys get it. If the CBDCs will pull through, which most likely they will, there will obviously still be a need for a currency in the middle. And often people say it's not going to be needed because the US CBDC will cover it all. Well, that's the same thing as saying right now that in the United States, every transfer around the world can be done easily because you have a pair for everything. It's not true, all right? It's just not true because, for example, a Chinese yuan, or I guess a CBDC version of that, and a dollar, even though theoretically speaking you can have a pair, the connections will not be that nice. But that's, again, one big example, right? That's where the connections won't be nice. There will be a ton of connections, like, for example, the ones in those really small countries next to, pick something like freaking Indonesia or something, or, next to India. There's most likely quite a lot of small countries around that area in Southeast Asia, for example. They will most likely not have their local currency as a CBDC, or at least not a big pair like the US dollar to pair up with. So they'd have to go, for example, if they want to get some Mexican peso, they'd have to maybe go from their local currency to Chinese yuan, then to the dollar, and then to the Mexican peso, for example, which can be very cumbersome. There should be one bridge currency like XP, but that's, again, a little bit of a side note. That's just a little bit of an introduction. There is currently one crypto that's functioning as a bridge, that's XRP. It's the only crypto that's backed by a company that has close relationships to every regulator and financial institution in the world. And even Brad Garlinghouse himself said that the creators of XRP wanted it to be a global reserve currency. And I have that little video for you guys right here. Once more, I cannot play you guys the sound on the MacBook, but I can on my phone. Let me quickly see if this is working. Okay, I think it is. All right, let me quickly go back to the start. Turn it off for my own. There we go. All right.
Well, so when XRP was created, this actually was created before Ripple existed. The creators of XRP decided there'd be 100 billion units because they saw it as rather than having a smaller number with a very high price, they saw it as something they wanted to be effectively a global reserve currency.
Yeah, so it's coming from the wolf's freaking mouth, so you can't really, dispute that. However, there's one point that a lot of people went over about, and that is that Brad Garlinghouse a little bit later actually stated this on Twitter. This was also August 2020. Let me quickly see the dates on this one. This is the 7th of August, and this is a little bit before that. However, since the video is quite old, let's quickly read. Thread on this US dollar as the world's reserve currency has been the backbone of global financial infrastructure, and that position isn't going to disappear in favor of gold, the yuan, crypto, or any other asset anytime soon. But is it weaker today? Yes. Let me quickly move my mic just a little bit to make it easier. There we go. A year ago, many decried crypto as a scam, and now a majority of governments are seriously looking at blockchain. It addresses frictions, i.e. settlement, transparency, etc., that were assumed very hard to solve before. Crypto is up 80% while the US dollar is down 3% year to date, and obviously that number has changed quite significantly since the dollar is really not doing that properly and crypto is excelling out of the freaking stratosphere. It's going nutty. As Fundstrat said, it comes down to trust in the financial system at the end of the day. And as global populations continue to lose confidence in fiat currencies, as we're seeing with the US dollar, they would choose to diversify. Our future global financial system will do the same. And I really want to give him a little clap for that because I firmly believe what he's saying right here is exactly the truth. So kind of a summary here is he basically says any currency out there overtaking the US dollar won't be happening really soon. And the reason behind that obviously is because he couldn't kind of understand, I guess, how much more stimulus was given throughout this year. Because this is August 2020. And 2021 was even crazier than 2020 in hindsight. And basically, I would say that it's not logical for any individual to think that the US dollar is going to ever be replaced. And if you were to say that, then people would really look at him and kind of shout him out in a negative fashion because, well, as a huge CEO in a United States company who is really nationalistic, so really, happy to be in the US, you're not going to crack down your currency, right? You'll be a moron if you do that. So no, he's not doing that. He's basically saying the US dollar has some flaws. And of course, looking at all his other tweets here in the recent past, we also know Ripple has explained two parts. One, we know CBDCs are built on Ripple's private ledger. We know they've tried some stuff with the XRP ledger, but I'm not exactly sure how the process is going. But we do also know for a fact that they are very hard working on the bridge currency. Like Anders here says, by acting as a bridge, XRP can expand the reach of the US dollar, thus making the US dollar stronger, especially in the competition against the digital yuan. And XP Crypto Wolf says XRP will become the digital bridge asset of the world, while the US dollar will still remain the world's reserve currency. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is really important to understand that this is really the perspective from a couple of months ago and the one any logical thinking human would have. But things are changing. Here's, for example, one little article. This is from CoinDesk, and it reads, Crypto to replace dollar as world reserve currency, investing legend Stanley Druckenmiller thinks so. And this was not just one article, not just one little talk of 12 minutes. No, it's a lot of people coming back on this one as well, quoting it, talking about exactly what he said and discussing it. So before we get into what exactly he says and why he thinks so, make sure you press the freaking like button. We are at 100 likes. Yes. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I think we hit it within 10 minutes now, so that is really amazing. But since there are almost 500 people watching, let's get to at least 200 likes. All right, just quickly press the like button to help out with the YouTube algorithm just a little bit. And if you aren't subscribed just quite yet, no, I update crypto, or I make crypto videos, whatever, every single day. So you want to be subscribed to the channel. I'm telling you, it's worth it, it's worth it, it's worth it. We've started out now with 111,761 subs, And I'll tell you guys in a little bit how many subs we have at the end of this stream. I think that would be pretty funny. All right, we are at 150 likes almost. We are at 144. If you guys all smash that button, we are there instantly. All right, I have 10% battery on my phone, so eventually the comments are going to fall out, but I'm trying my best to read everything you guys are saying right now. Trying my best, guys. It will be okay. It will be okay. All right. So last year, hedge fund gurus like Paul Tudor Jones, which I've also gotten here for you guys, set off the wave of institutional Bitcoin buying by cementing the narrative of Bitcoin as an inflation hedge. Today, one of those investors, Stanley Druckenmiller, is back with even more dire pronouncements about the likely implication of Federal Reserve policies. The dollar, he says, will lose reserve currency status in the next 15 years, and the most likely candidate to replace it, crypto. So what has changed in the meantime here? What is going on, and why have people really come to this idea now? Well, I would say what has changed is that people are finally understanding that crypto is not really that small anymore. Crypto is being adopted by every single piece, and a very important fact, guys, a lot of people are talking about this right now, specifically what Druckenmiller says he is very important in this world. There's also cycles for the global reserve currency. So here is the global reserve currency since 1450. And you can see in 1450, it was Portuguese, or I guess Portugal, for 80 years. Then Spain for 110. Netherlands, for 80 years. France for 95. Britain for 129. And now the USA for, I'm not sure, it's like, I think 80 or 80 something years. We can also check it out here. There's a different one. I think, yeah, it depends, because I would say this one is the most accurate, because this is the one I usually see, where you can see that America got it since the whole gold ordeal in about 1920 or so. Yeah, this is the same as these ones are saying. So I would say this one is the more right one. And if you do the math here for yourself, we can do it on stream here, so I can do it with you. If you do 80 plus 110 plus 80 plus 95 plus 105, you get to 470. And you divide that by 5, boom, you're going to come out to about 95 or 94 actually years. Now, again, if you do the math for yourself, you're noticing, so 1921 to right around now is about 100 or so years, exactly 100 years. So it's already 5-6 years more than the average, because the average is right here, 94 years. And from that perspective then, if that's the truth, then, okay, if we were to take 15 years from this point on forward, after it's already been 100 basically, then we'd have the longest running global reserve currency ever. And that's why a lot of people say, you know what, it can switch over. And because crypto is really bringing itself up there, yeah, that's definitely the biggest contender as it currently stands, right? I mean, only logic would suffice to say that that's the biggest competitor for anything along those lines right now. At least that's what my logic would say, that crypto is definitely a big competitor for all of that. But again, these are the real numbers. It's no joke. It's no speculation. This is really real. The fact that the US dollar is already now the second largest, almost, right? It's getting close to the second largest, but it's already above the average. So switching over right now at one point or another wouldn't be that crazy. And I would kind of like to say that the US is never going to let the Chinese yuan overtake it. Well, let me quickly see here. Is the live stream still going on? It says it's bugging a little bit. Ooh. Did we drop some frames again, guys? I'm quickly checking it out. Uh-oh. We are dropping some streams again. I saw just 100 people just click the stream off. Uh-oh. Maybe the stream is lagging a little bit again. Let me quickly check it out. I'm checking on my phone to see if the stream is still running. Is the stream still good, guys? Let me quickly know in the chat box, because I'm seeing on the left here that it keeps flickering red, which means, Dusty, you're doing something wrong or something along those lines. Oh. No, it is still good. You got okay, I can still hear myself. Oh. All right, it's not stream's okay. How though? It says on my left here that it's dropping frames like crazy, but I guess it's only 3%, so it's still good. Let's keep continuing on here. So Paul Tudor Jones, a little bit earlier, this is actually December of 2020, said, Paul Tudor Jones says Bitcoin's price path could go up and cash may be gone in the next 20 years. That's also a very important part to think about. Billionaire, once more important keynote there, Paul Tudor Jones recently said in an interview that in the next 20 years, most people would be using some type of digital currency. Paul Tudor Jones advocated and invested in Bitcoin earlier this year to across the world are printing money to relieve economies affected by the Jones is one of Wall Street's most seasoned and successful hedge fund managers, CEO and founder of Tudor Investment Corp. And Jones said everyone would be using some type of digital currency in the next 20 years, and it would be a lot similar to the metals complex of today. All I can say about that one is yes, yes, yes. Cash is really fading out of existence. Will it be gone soon? I'm not really sure about that, right? We can't really say that cash will be completely gone because there will definitely be some implications and some uses for it, and I wouldn't be able to say that. But what I can say, however, is that again, logic would suffice to say that cash is going to be more and more obsolete as digital currencies, take over. And that at one point or another, there has to be a new world reserve currency, and it wouldn't be that crazy if it were to be some digital asset. And regardless of what digital asset it is, I personally think XRP has the potential to always be the bridge. Mostly, if you think about it, okay, let's say the digital reserve currency were to be the Chinese yuan, that would be pretty difficult because I personally don't think the US is going to let that slide, and I personally think that would be a really big debate in this entire world, so I'm not going to quote on that. If it were to be the digital yuan, though, so the CBDC over in China, boom, we already got ourselves the bridge because XRP was still built that. Why? Because even though the Chinese yuan will definitely not be built on Ripple technology, if so many others are, and they got that bridge capability, it's going to be connected to some way, shape, or form eventually. It's just a matter of time. And the more I keep reading here, the more I just see the logic in that. Because of what Brett Garlinghouse said, because of its design, everything just makes a lot of sense. Now, again, we have more stuff to talk about. Anders posted up a little bit earlier. What's the thing with Ripple and the US Treasury? Now, mind you, the US Treasury, of course, is basically the head of money, right? You can kind of see it that way. And Ripple has a huge connection to them. 3 of the most recent additions to Ripple board of directors, which are basically the people that control Ripple, from the upside, right? From a shareholder perspective, not from a daily operational perspective. Ripple board of directors have ties to the US Treasury Department. 2 of them joined after the lawsuit was filed. And let's quickly check it out, right? Because I think that's also interesting. So again, this is actually over on the official Ripple website. You can find this. And this is Rosie Rios, whom we've talked about just recently because he just recently joined the Ripple board. Rosie Rios has over 30 years of unparalleled experience and expertise in public policy and investment management. She served as the 43rd Treasurer of the United States and was the CEO of the Bureau of Engraving and Printing and the U.S. Mint, including Fort Knox. She also initiated and led the efforts to place a portrait of a woman on U.S. currency for the first time in over a century, and upon her resignation in 2016, she received the Hamilton Award, the highest honor bestowed in the U.S. Department of the Treasury. Rios was the longest-serving Senate-confirmed Treasury official, beginning with her time on the Treasury Federal Reserve Transition Team in November 2008 at the height of the financial crisis. And basically, this individual right here, who is now part of Ripple, knows her stuff. And again, one important thing to understand here, at least in my opinion is really important, since this woman is there, don't you think also 1 + 1 makes it so that Ripple can't really mess up the currency department regardless of what the SEC is going to put up? 2 of these people joined after the lawsuit was filed. As a U.S. treasurer, a former treasurer, you're not going to join a company that you think is a scam. You're not going to join a company which you think will lose such a huge lawsuit because you're going to get screwed, right? You're going to lose a lot of reputation for that because, well, you as a treasurer should know what is a currency and what is not. Then, of course, you have Sandy O'Connor. We don't have to read the full story here. She just had a lot of, what you call it now? Expertise in the financial industry, and she was also a former member of the Treasury Markets Practices Group, sponsored by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. And then last or not least, but we have Craig Phillips, who was the counselor of the Secretary of the Treasury, Stephen Mnuchin, I'm not sure, where he oversaw domestic finance. I keep telling you guys, Ripple's connections are too great. Craig Phillips joined Ripple or opened an office in Washington, D.C. in October 2019. Sue Friedman joined as well from the U.S. Treasury. And again, you can see here the links. Ripple has expanded, opening offices in Washington, D.C., seated at the board, and even further, Craig Phillips, former counselor of the Secretary, has joined Ripple board of directors, and the other one is right here. Sue Friedman, who's joining Ripple from the Treasury Department. Man, it's really getting quite interesting, in my opinion, the connections that Ripple has. And I keep telling people, I really don't think they can lose on that basis. Then one piece that I really think is important. Hey, guys, let me quickly know in the comment section down below. Do you trade or are you only hodling? Let me quickly look in the chat box right now. And if you haven't pressed the like button, let's get to at least 250 likes right now. All you have to do is press that little button real quick, and we are at 250 likes. Let me quickly know, do you guys trade or only hodl? I'm trying to check out the comment section on my phone here. I will do that once more. Quickly see. You guys are saying news is 4 days old. What do you mean? News is not 4 days old. Does he look at live chat? Yes, I do. I'm checking it right now. Hodling? Hodl? Hodling? I trade small amount in hodl. Yeah, exactly. All right, so the majority of what I do is also just, I hodl mostly, and I do trade to get more hodlings, I guess. Maybe that's the way I should put it. And I guess the stream sometimes buffers a little bit, so that might be a little bit annoying to people. Because I keep seeing huge outflows of people every time, and it's kind of annoying. Then again, okay, trade and hodl, a lot of you guys are. So, BC Backer, of course, on YouTube often talks about the trading department, and a lot of people are giving him a slack for it right now for basically putting up multiple scenarios. And you guys know from all my videos here, I'm extremely bullish on XRP. I'm extremely bullish on crypto in general, but there's one thing you have to know. He says, for your information, if anyone is shitting on somebody for remaining grounded in reality, they are fools. I actually do have a couple of great and honest economists as clients, and I do pick that both call for a meltdown in late summer, early fall. You think crypto is immune? Wrong. And by the way, I do not see crypto being decoupled from other markets, therefore there will be a pen sell-off, but in my opinion, it won't start with crypto, XRP, XLM, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and too many other. I personally think that crypto is not necessarily just untouchable. Logically speaking, crypto at one point or another could get a jab in the face and fall down, logically. But the question I think would be, okay, if crypto falls, regardless of what caused it, would it come back up there? And is there a chance that crypto will really come to zero? I would say no. Because regardless of what happens, anybody can try something. Even if the worst regulation in the world come, crypto will still survive. And Charles Hoskinson from Cardano also talked about exactly that, saying it is almost impossible for crypto to be completely just destroyed, because people will always keep holding it. And funny enough, even a coin like Doge, of which the primary focus or primary thing is to be a meme coin, it still can never go down completely. People will always find another reason to hodl. People will always find another use case. People will always find a need to just hold it for some reason. And that's really important to know. So it can go down a little bit, but longer term, it cannot. Specifically, if you have solid project type of coins like XRP, and I would say XLM is also kind of a solid one. Ethereum, as it currently stands, is a solid one too. I think that's going to change as time goes on. Same thing for Bitcoin. Those two are just kind of old. They're not really, going with the new flow anymore. But then again, they are solid coins as it currently stands, right? Even though Ethereum is definitely kind of stupid. Somebody says you are a scam. Why? Please elaborate. Hold on, sell all. Go XRP to the moon. XRP is a scam. Damn, a lot of people are hating on it, man. Let's quickly see, guys, in the chat box. Do you think XRP is a scam or not? Let's see. I don't think most people are. Oh, you were saying that to the person who said XRP is a scam. I see you. Damn. Let's quickly check it out. Do you guys think XRP is a scam? I think it's pretty pretty funny that people say that. How could it be? Okay, somebody Teng Yi says, are we being scammed? I mean, all these morale boosting and encouraging videos on YouTube, while maybe insiders are liquidating billions and billions of XRP. I don't know, just wondering. Well, to be honest, on that question, you can really say the same thing about the US dollar and the system. Are there people benefiting from that a lot? Well, yeah. Are you being scammed? Well, it depends on how you see it, right? I mean, you're definitely not getting the best of the best of the best. You're definitely on a lower end, so am I. So there's definitely people making a lot more money than we are. But, yeah, if your question is, am I being scammed? What do you define as a scam? And are people selling billions of XRP? Of course there's people selling it. There's people making billions. Then again, is that something you should really be worried about? I don't really think so, because in the US dollar, there's people, I guess there's corporations, let's call it like that, making trillions. So, I mean, if you're going to worry yourself about all of that, yeah, you better dig yourself in a hole and just live off, I don't know, freaking shelter food, because that ain't going to cut it, chief. I don't think it's a scam, and I really firmly disagree with people saying so, but all right. Everybody can have their own opinion, right, in the end of things. I just personally think we should not ever have the idea that we cannot go down a little bit. I'm going to turn off the airco. Is there a lot of noise in the background? I've just quickly turned off the air conditioning, so hopefully the sound is just a little bit more crisp. And guys, we are 10 likes away from hitting 250, so make sure you quickly press that button to get to 250 likes. All right, but yeah, what I was saying is, again, I think if you think it's really untouchable, then you're definitely wrong. If you think crypto will, again, last for the longer term, we can all get really, 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 really extremely wealthy off of it, I guess we're on the same page. Then Barry Silbert posted, crypto Twitter is losing its mind. You know what I've really noticed, guys? Crypto Twitter is going crazy about these freaking dog coins. So Elon is going crazy right now. Not the Elon Musk, but the Elon coin. Shiba is going crazy, and Dogecoin in terms of hype is also still going crazy. Bonfire, what's the other one? Telcoin. There's so many shit coins out there. And shit coins is not in the sense that you can't make money. It's a shit coin in the sense that it's just a fundamentally baseless project, mostly. It's just made as a joke or made as a way to get money. Now, on my second channel called 5 Minute Crypto, I will be making a video today about that specific Elon coin because I think it is important that you as a crypto hodler know the situation, know what's going on, and know how to make money from those situations. Because in the end, guys, a lot of us are here to make some really big freaking bank. All right, and XRP I think is going to be one of the ways to make a lot of money, but there's multiple, right? There's not only one way. And I do want to inform you guys about all those those, I guess, shit coins that I call them, because there's still so money to be made, and I want to tell you guys exactly about how I think you can make profit with that. Let me quickly actually take a look at the XRP price right now. We are at 148. A lot of people really sad about it. Look what happened yesterday. Look exactly at our... Ooh! Oh, I love it sometimes, guys. I love it sometimes. I love it sometimes. I love it sometimes. So, a little bit of an update as to what has been going on, I guess, because people might be confused with what exactly is happening and why I'm so excited about it. Well, a little bit earlier yesterday, I was telling you guys, oh no, that's 2 days ago already. Telling you guys this is the dip. I'm going to be buying the dip, right? Let me quickly see. It's actually, no, it's officially yesterday. Okay, well, I was buying this dip. I told every single one of you in YouTube, Patreon. I made like 3 videos on it. We bought the dip. Price came back up. Again, we sold 2 times. First of all, we bought this dip right here and sold right here. Second time, we bought the dip somewhere around. And on Patreon, we were all saying, yeah, buy, 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 buy. And even on YouTube, I was saying, buy, 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 buy. We bought the dip, and we were basically speculating for the top side here again. Now, what happened was right here, I told you guys, we'll most likely see a fake out, which happened. Then afterwards, I told you guys we can breach through with confirmation and then buy, or we can fall back down lower. But logically, this is more bullish than bearish. Go look back at my video from last night. I will kind of try to quote exactly what I said a little bit later in the video, because this is pretty coincidental that it happened exactly like we said. It's like exactly 1-to-1. So what I was saying is this is usually a bullish sign. It's basically the trend line is being broken out. This is the breakout candle. This is the confirmation candle. And usually you trade this where you basically buy in right around this area. So again, if you did that, then here you can see the profit that would have been taken to right around that support area here. I didn't actually draw this in right now. This has been drawn in a couple of days ago because the last time we said this is going to be one of the most important areas for XRP right now. And it's basically coming back to these 3 little lines that you're seeing right in front of your screen right now. So this is the downward sloping trend line we have been facing for just the last couple of, I guess just the last couple of days since May 5th. And this has been the upward sloping trend line that we've been having since a really long time ago. By the way, I'm doing this with a mouse and not with my trackpad. It's a little bit more difficult to maneuver here properly. But I'm trying my best, right? I'm trying my best to get it as crisp for you guys as possible, because this is just really fun. I'm a little bit amazed with how exact this is all moving along. So what basically happened was we broke out. You should take this trade 9 out of 10 times. Once more, I just told you guys, I think exactly the same thing is going to happen here. And that is, it breaks out, we buy into it, and we're going to be facing some resistance as one of the closest levels. And in this case here, that was this support area, or in this case, turned resistance area. And in the previous case, it was the trend line because we already broke out in the first candle above this the resistance or support, turn resistance. And I told you guys, what is most likely going to happen is exactly like we saw it here, a trade setup that you should take, but another fake out, which basically means, again, the top has been hit at the most important kind of resistance level closest, and then fall back down. And right now, exactly the same thing happened. We broke out. This is usually a buy. This is a breakout I trade 9 out of 10 times because it has like a, I don't know, maybe like a 65, 75% chance of making a lot of money. I'm going to say it's actually a 95% chance of making money if you're doing a 1%er trade. But let's say about a 60 to 65, I think it's like 63 point something % chance of a winning trade if you are going with my normal strategy, which is about 3.5% or so profit. Again, times whatever you want to trade with. I usually go times 5 right now, but I used to always do times 20 because my calls are I guess really time related. You have to be there that second, and it usually works out. Then again, I am going to be doing, I think maybe, you know what? If the stream hits 1,000 likes, I'm literally going to be doing either 1,000 to 100,000 or 10,000 to a million challenge over on YouTube, just with trading. Because I've been thinking about that for a very long while. But I need some incentive, And I was first of all thinking I'm going to do it at 150,000 because we were on course to hit that like next month. But right now, since the YouTube is, trying to put us into the background a little bit, I don't know if we're going to hit that next month. But if we do hit 50,000 or 150,000 subs, I will literally be doing that. Or if we hit 1,000 likes or 2,000 likes on a video, just some crazy amount, I would definitely be doing a very cool video series because I just think a lot of you guys would enjoy it and maybe you can learn something from it. So I'm definitely preparing for that. But yeah, what we're waiting for right now is, again, either a comeback basically to this little trend line that we've been making for the last couple of days, or once more another kind of rejection. So we're going to bounce here and then come back upwards, most likely back to this area. Then again, guys, mind you very much, this is usually a buy setup. So hitting a resistance here doesn't mean that this little leg is over, and it could not, or it doesn't necessarily have to repeat what happened here. What we could also see is basically a retest coming back down because, again, people are trying to short, but also people are just not that sure we're gonna break through and go bullish again. But since it wasn't at all encompassing or engulfing, actually, it's not necessarily a reversal here. What could happen is basically that we came back down and we're building again on this level to then break out even harder. And once more, guys, we trade breakouts most of the time, but I usually trade the bullish side only because it's a bull run, right? So I don't really go short in a bull run like this because I think it's very scary to do something like that. But yeah, there's enough trading opportunities on the positive side. We'll quickly see what you guys are all saying in the chat box right now. We have 700 people watching. That is crazy. Some of you guys are saying July 20th. There's nothing July 20th. Why are you guys talking about that? You guys are, I think they're just trolling you. Dan Boss, who says July 20. A space. You guys are all, I think you guys are all trolling. Why July 20th? What are you talking about with July 20th, man? Aeon says, Dusty, I posted a wallet in Discord, been floating around 4chan biz. It's scary. Yeah, but what type of wallet is it? And Skull and Bone says, only 2% holds crypto in the world, so no worries, you're already an early investor and get rich in 5 years from now. You know, Skull, I would actually say, yeah, you're pretty much right. By investing right now into cryptos, which, again, I'm not saying you should do, I'm just saying if you invested now in crypto, you're still the first 1% out there. So the statistical chance of becoming really wealthy with that or making a ton of freaking money is so ridiculously crazy that I would personally encourage most people. Then again, I'm not a financial advisor, and in the end, we don't really know. But it's just logic, right? And on the XP4 front, let's actually see it here from a trading view perspective. Let's quickly see what's going on. By the way, some of you guys were wondering how the bonuses over on Bibit work. It's really simple. There's right now a campaign going on between the 1st and the 2nd, or I guess the last of May. And there's two things. One, if you deposited 500 XRP, you get a 25 XRP bonus, which is going to be given to you, I think, the 1st of June. And if you deposited over 1,000 XRP, you're eligible for a Ledger Nano X. 5 of those are going to be given away. But I'm also in discussions for a personal, or I guess a group trading competition, which basically means everybody who used my link, only people who use my link, will be eligible for this trading competition where a lot of XRP or a lot of Ledger Nano X's are going to be given away. You guys can choose. I can negotiate. Just you tell me what you want to win, either XRP or Ledger Nanos, and I will get it sorted, all right? So yeah, let's quickly see what else we have right here. So XRP on this perspective, again, has basically retested our bottom side now as well. We can come back up here. So basically the bigger situation here. By the way, let me put in the comment section down below. What is your favorite crypto right now? I'm trying to read what you guys are saying. Let me know what your favorite crypto is. XRP basically over on Bibit here hit a resistance, as you can clearly see. Over on TradingView, we have kind of that same resistance in here. And now we fell back down to our little demand zone here. People are picking it up like crazy, most likely, as they've been doing for a little while here. And we might come back up from here again to retest and hopefully breach. Well, I guess what is kind of happening is the same thing on the Bitcoin forefront, right? We basically hit the same type of resistance relatively, and the same type of support now is being found. Again, I would say XRP and Bitcoin have a way higher correlation than Ethereum has to anything, or that the altcoin market in general has, because XRP is a little bit of an anomaly, I guess, to most altcoins out there. People are calling it a stable coin. I think that is stupid because it's definitely not stable. Definitely not. However, it is more of an established currency that is really following Bitcoin right now than Ethereum is. Ethereum is going parabolic. I told you guys yesterday we are buying Ethereum very close to all-time high. I think, what was the video, guys? I think right here I told you guys I'm buying Ethereum. Why? Well, it just looked like it was going to break out above all-time high, and I would always say never bet against a winning horse. Never bet against Ethereum as it currently stands. If you're going to short it, make sure you really have a freaking good sack hanging there, because I wouldn't dare. Even Bitcoin, I wouldn't dare short it, even though sometimes it looks like it's the best choice to make. I wouldn't dare to do it. It's just too scary of a thing for me. maybe I'm too much of a little baby. Let me quickly see what you guys are saying here. It's always bullish until the next red candle. No, actually not. I mean, red candles are still definitely part of this wave. I guess they're still bullish. So, once more, what he was saying is it's always bullish till the next candle. In this series, or I guess in this little section right here, we're actually still bullish. The only thing you could say is, well, we could reverse and actually break through. But this red candle, this green candle, it's all still looking bullish. The bigger picture is looking bullish for XRP. And even the short-term picture here from the May 10th is looking nice. It's just you always got to be cautious and wary that a breaker to the downside might happen. Ren says, all these videos predict this and that, taking the market cap, which is the real thing. Even if they do win the court case, skyrocket is $3 to $4. I told you guys as well, if Ripple actually wins, but this was at about 30 cents or so and 40 cents that we talked about this, we're going to see times 10 times 12. And my own expectation for XRP when they win the lawsuit is I would say between $5 and $7 or so if we're in a bull market. And I always said, if it's in a bear market, I still think XRP will hit $3 if they win the lawsuit, purely because people just buy like crazy. What is the highest value that they could hit, though, in a 12-hour span or like a 5-hour span if they win? I could seriously think it could really go times 7 or so in like 1 hour, just because people will be buying on buying on buying on buying. And it's really hard to imagine how high the price can go of the first properly regulated crypto ever. Mind you, there is no crypto in the world right now that is properly regulated. So you can also not say, Dusty, you can't get this higher. Dusty, you can't say that because we have never witnessed it before. And so, in theory, it could literally become number 1 or number 2 instantly. Do I think that's going to happen? No, because we got to be realistic, right? People are most likely not going to value it that much, but it could because it's the only and first properly regulated crypto. Mind you, very much so that could happen. So once more, I'm extremely excited about that, and I'll be trading the freaking living crap out of XRP once that goes live. Right now, it seems like we made a little bit of a bottom. We're coming back up here. If you want to play ping pong a little bit, what a lot of people do usually is they actually buy this dip. It's still considered to be dip, and basically with a stop loss right below, so right around this area here, about 144. Maybe it's already the liquidation price, it depends. And basically try to trade that way upwards again towards this resistance, as since we reversed here, people would say it's a higher chance of coming back there. But then again, that's a little bit of a risky play, just telling you guys what a lot of people do as well in the space. And that's basically some type of trades they take. If you only take one though, you're very prone to make losses. If you do this consistently, which is basically wait for a dip, wait for a support to be hit, and then kind of target the next resistance again. If you do that consistently, that's a winning strategy right there. And of course, there's some variables which come into play, but basically the idea still stands. Specifically here now that Bitcoin on the very short term here is going up quite crazy, going up pretty hard. Usually this is a really bullish sign for alts, that we should definitely be buying right now. The altcoin market cap, by the way, is on the bottom right here, is all looking juicy as it currently stands as well. You can't really say anything else about that, but that's also the problem. Ooh, did something just happen? Is the stream still? Oh, my phone turned off. Uh-oh. Damn it. All right, so no more. Okay, I'm going to try to read the comments, but it's a little bit further away. Only by XP. Yeah, okay, so my phone just, my phone just went out. I'm a little bit sorry about that. Yeah, one of the, I'm not going to call it problems, but one of the things which is happening right now is, of course, that these Doge coins and these, meme coins are really being valued quite highly. And a lot of people are switching over their solid cryptos for those joke coins. Now, even though longer term that doesn't really matter, because eventually these people will be selling off their, their fun tokens again. Not fun token, literally, but just their Doge coin, their Tel coin, their whatever coin, for solid projects like, for example, XRP. As it currently stands, I believe a lot of people are selling that XRP because they consider it to be a stable coin for coins like Elon to make some quicker money to put more back in. So do not underestimate the power of a rise once it happens, and we all know, once XRP breaks out, it is usually ridiculously heavy, and we are waiting for that as well. By the way, guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you press the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to daily streams again, because you guys used to really like that. There was some problems with the internet, which you might still face right now. You might notice, the internet is not that crisp, which is also why I think we have 1,000 viewers less than, usual. But then again, it will be better, all right? Do not worry. Then on American Express, the official website, there was actually recently an article, and it is called, "Is a Global Digital Reserve Currency on the Horizon?" The whole niche of this video is basically talking about XRP either as world reserve currency or as a bridge, but mostly about crypto becoming the next world reserve currency. And this article is actually quite interesting on that note. Discussions about possible replacements of the dollar as world reserve currency have until recently tended to center on existing national currencies such as the euro and renminbi. But now, a new contender for world reserve currency has appeared: digital currency or cryptocurrency. Proposals for a world reserve digital currency broadly fall into three types: all digital currencies, but the proposed differ in that they are dependent on central banks, issued by central banks, or entirely independent of central banks, logically. So, dependent: could a new currency be coming from Silicon Valley? Issued: how many central banks create a new world digital currency? And independent: a Bitcoin world reserve currency. Well, I would say these first two parts are kind of obvious, because that is really not that strange or really not that crazy for them to come up. Specifically here, this issued one. I guess the dependent one is a little bit mediocre, like a Libra, for example. I wouldn't even say Libra is one of those. But all right, let's skip those two. Let's go about the independent and see what the American Express wrote about a cryptocurrency like a Bitcoin taking over. And I'm quickly letting you guys some time. We have 800 people watching. We have 350 likes. Let's get to 500 likes, everybody. There's already 8,000 people who pressed this stream on in the last 40 minutes. So if you're watching right now, make sure you quickly press that like button. Let me get a sip of water. All right, I'll let you guys some time. We did not increase in likes, but we did increase in morale. So suppose the world reserve currency was not issued by anyone. Perhaps the closest the world has come to this was the gold standard of the late 19th century. But at the time, European central banks, particularly the Bank of England, actively managed the stocks and flows to gold. Now, a digital currency has emerged which might not, or actually might have no such central control. Bitcoin emerged after the financial crisis as an alternative to currencies created by central banks. Instead of being issued by order, fiat, or government or organization, Bitcoins are created as a reward for digital puzzle solving. The process of creating them is called mining, and they've been freely traded. Bitcoin advocates foresee a different role than all this payment, though. In 2010, one of its pioneers, Hal Finney, said, "I see Bitcoins as ultimately becoming a reserve currency for banks, playing much the same role as gold did in the early days of banking. Banks could issue digital cash with greater anonymity and lighter weight, more efficient transactions, and in Finney's vision, there would be no need for central banks because the digital cash issued by banks would be backed by Bitcoin reserves." And I would kind of say that that is a fantasy, because Bitcoin, in the end, is really not close to what they imagined. Little fun fact: back in the day, they really didn't think that Bitcoin could get above 1 cent. And they even proposed a change to Bitcoin to actually match up to a kind of a dollar standard, which is basically, changing Bitcoin to 0.01 Bitcoin. Because they didn't expect it to get further than that, and that would make it easier for people to pay with things. Now, because those things have really changed significantly, we have noticed, though, that really going for crypto, for the traditional payments and everything like that is a lot harder, because it's really not that much more efficient than traditional systems right now as it currently stands. I would say an XRP or maybe an ICP as well. Just a lot of coins which are fast, ridiculously fast and ridiculously cheap are solid, but even an Ethereum is not going to cut it anymore. It just cannot really work, right? Logically. It just could not. Because if you want to send some Ethereum or Bitcoin, might cost you freaking $50 to send $100. That's freaking dumb as can be. So that definitely doesn't work. However, the backing part, if you consider gold, well, it's even more difficult to move gold, right? Even though it might be a little bit cheaper than moving freaking Bitcoin, which is ironical, it could still be ridiculously expensive. So from that perspective, as a backing, and they're saying we're getting rid of, I guess the bigger banks, the central banks, because Bitcoin backing, I guess there's a little bit of a solid point in that. You're basically not trusting in the government anymore. You don't need a central bank because you're trusting in the system, which is basically Bitcoin. There's some sense behind that. But then again, if we're talking about a world reserve currency, with real use as a currency, now I think Bitcoin only is good as backing, but an XRP or any other crypto for that matter is definitely better. I guess an XDC also works. HBAR also works. There's a ton of cryptos like a VeChain that also would work for all of it. But yeah, a Bitcoin definitely doesn't for that perspective. Then again, I do still believe that most other cryptos will still follow Bitcoin along until the end of times. No, not end of times, I guess. The end of this era, right? Of the Bitcoin denominated era. Which basically is until Bitcoin loses really the majority of its dominance. I think so. Then there were two other articles which I think was pretty funny. This one came in last month with the title, "Could the XRP," why do they call it the XRP, "become the digital dollar to rival China's digital yuan?" This is a pretty funny article, right? Because it makes you think about what really are the necessities of a digital reserve currency and why could XRP become one? Well, to be honest, I personally don't think a XRP world reserve currency is coming, mostly on the basis that there's right now a lawsuit between the US SEC and Ripple/XRP. So if it were to be the case, that means that the SEC all of a sudden is like, you know what? You aren't just not violating, you're also, again, our new solution to everything. And that is basically what this little Medium post from a couple of years ago said. XRP will be the world reserve currency, and this is the prediction that puts XRP at $10,000. It is interesting, right? It is definitely interesting. So the reason I'm saying, the chances are small, is because the US would all of a sudden have to be like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Give us most of the XP you have in escrow. We'll have that, and we'll use that now to, again, rule this world, basically, or change everything up. The XRP in this specific case will be used as a world reserve currency, and it will be used to pay off the debt. However, the problem with this analysis is that what he's referring to is to pay off US debt, which of course is the highest, as they're also the world reserve currency, so almost always it will be the highest debt out there as well. But that would be kind of flawed because no other crypto for that matter no other country will be able to pay off its debt, only the US. And even though the US is definitely the highest debt country, that would be kind of unfair, right? And a China, for example, or a Japan or Germany will not want to accept that because it would be too beneficial for the US. It would be too good. So in literal words, an XRP as world reserve currency at $10,000 or stuff like that would be too good for the United States that other countries I don't think would ever accept anything like that. And also from Ripple's perspective, that is so hard to arrange. I have no idea how they could ever get something like that done. Just being completely honest with you guys, it is very freaking difficult. All right, and just quickly seeing what you guys are saying in the chat box. I'm going to scoot my MacBook over a little bit. All right, I can now quickly read what you guys are saying. Somebody says, so this Thursday is the settlement date. Well, we have quite a lot of things happening in the lawsuit in the next week. I will quickly put up for you guys a little timeline here. Let me quickly come here. Okay, so somebody tagged me just now, says, Billionaire backed blockchain company Block One, who is, I think, behind EOS, right? Block One. It's new crypto exchange, the National CBDC. Billionaire backed blockchain company Block One. New crypto exchange. They've actually been, Block One is, I think, behind EOS. They've been sued by the SEC before as well, paid a settlement of $24 million on a $1 billion ICO. Crypto is the solution to the problem created by Federal Reserve, Stan Druckenmiller. Yes, we also were talking about that one just now on Crypto Potato. Oh no, we were talking about it on CoinDesk, the official thing. Now let me quickly look up on my own profile here the date line for the XRP lawsuit. I think we have it right here. Okay, there we go. I'm also looking if there's any breaking news on the lawsuit that I've missed just now, but I don't think so. So, the first of all, new date is going to be the 21st, 2 p.m. EST. Oh my days, guys. 2 p.m. EST in Dubai here. That's going to be some crazy ass time. Will I be able to watch that? Let me grab a second phone. Give me a second, guys. Because my one phone is empty. I will grab a second phone so I can hopefully still read you guys' comments and do some look. Yeah, okay, this one has full battery. All right, there we go. I will be looking up quickly what 2 p.m. EST is in my time zone here. Okay, so let me quick, because if it were to be in the morning, it would be really amazing. I could get that done. But if it's going to be at the night, the internet here is so freaking bad. So I have to, I don't even have any Wi-Fi on this phone just quite yet. Again, guys, I'm in a hotel here in Dubai. It's looking pretty damn juicy here. Okay, let's do another question around here. Who is still buying XRP? Let me quickly see in the comments down below. And Aeon, again, coming in with a thread. Note to everyone, if you swear, no one can see your comment, just letting you know, friends. Yes, Aeon is good with the moderation right there. He will get you out of the chat if you go too crazy. Be careful with that. Dusty, I'm in Mars. All right, nice to hear, man. And also, let's quickly ask here, where you guys are all watching from. Right now, for me, it is 2 p.m. exactly. 2 p.m. exactly to the dot. All right, it's 1:59. There will be regulation in the crypto. I mean, regulation in crypto will definitely be there, but the question is, will they be bad, and how severe will they be, and what are the consequences and stuff like that? Just that's the big question. Then again, crypto, even though they're going to be regulated, it cannot die out. It cannot go to zero. So the party, the listening party, is going to be May 21st, 2 p.m. And this is a Ripple v. SEC hearing. I'm going to try my best on my best ability to get you guys, all the information. But I'm not sure if I can actually call the United States from Dubai here in an easy fashion. But I'm going to try my best, because usually those are the videos that you guys are waiting for the most. But as I stream here every day, because I'm going to try to stream every single day, guys. So if you aren't subscribed just quite yet, make sure you do that right now. I'm going to try to stream every single day. And, once we get that going, it might be so that I'll fix a method, or I'll notice a good time to stream where, we can actually get this stuff going on. Let me actually quickly put in my password here for the Wi-Fi on my second phone. And hopefully I can look it up for you guys really quickly. All right. So, yeah, in the hotel here, you know what's funny, guys? In the hotel here, you have freaking 8 MB per second for free. And you actually have to pay, 20 euros a day for internet. You have to pay 20 euros a day for 20 Mbps, or MBS. And now I got 50, all right? Because I said the 20 is still freaking dumb. It doesn't, if you're doing this type of stuff like the crypto stuff here, 8 is not going to cut it. And yeah, it's nothing much is going to cut it. Let me quickly see here what I have for you guys. We have 2 p.m. EST to Dubai time. Let me see what I type in. Let's see what it turns out to be. It is 10 p.m. Wednesday. Okay, so that's pretty doable. It's 10 p.m. So that is actually one of the worst times to stream, but I'm going to try get that done. And I'm going to try, I'm going to try to see how I can call to the U.S. Feds will monitor the call if you call the U.S. from Dubai, bro. Ooh, maybe, is that more scary, you think? Is that more scary than calling from the Netherlands? Because I was calling for the Netherlands earlier, it was fine. Maybe from Dubai is going to be a little bit more difficult. I'm not sure about that. Because I'm not going to fly back to another country purely for this. I was thinking about it, though. I was literally thinking about flying back purely to cover all this stuff for you guys. But that's a little bit too insane, right? Once more, guys, the daily streams are going to be coming. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And let's quickly go over this little list, because a lot of you guys were confused yesterday. Let me give you a little summary here. I made a video yesterday explaining every single part of what is about to happen in the next couple of weeks. But let me do it once more, right? Because you guys need to know exactly what is happening in this lawsuit, because this is where your money is going to be made. And yes, David, $20, no, it's 20 euros a day, $24 a day for internet in this hotel. It is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. So, of course, I'm not, we're not going to pay that. Of course, I'm going to complain to the hotel, because the hotel is a 5-star thing. And I'm like, if you can't give proper internet for less than, I don't know, freaking $600 a month, $700 a month, you're crazy in the head. I'll just look for a different hotel that gives it for free. They're like, oh yeah, of course. Yeah. You still advocating pump and dump groups, Dusty? Oh, pump and dumps, Dusty. No, it depends on how you see it. Would I say you can definitely join a Dogecoin or a Elon coin or stuff like that? I would say that's definitely possible. Am I advocating a pump and dump? Well, it depends on your perspective, right? I would say just a pump and dump group on its own is definitely dumb to go for. I would never say you should do that. But a coin like those dog coins right now can definitely make you a lot of money, even though it's a lot riskier. And I would not say, I would not say it's advisable. I would say, yeah, it's a possibility to make some money. All right, let's go over this little section right here. I'm quickly typing my stream in on my phone so I can actually watch you guys' comments as soon as possible. All right, we have 707 people watching. That's pretty cool. Oh, 781 actually. All right, let me quickly see here. You was advocating the February 1st XRP pump and dump. Incorrect. So a little bit of a situation here. Advocating, definitely the wrong word. I guess you're just not knowledgeable enough for the situation. But what it was is the 1st of February, there was one guy, crypto bully, right? Or XRP bully, who made a group over on Telegram. And it was basically when the Wall Street Bets thing was going pretty ham, right? And it was the 1st of February. Yeah, that was going to be on 8:30 a.m., I think Chicago time, not exactly sure what the time is anymore. There was going to be a moment where everybody was going to buy XRP. So of course I went to live stream it. Of course we were there just waiting and see if it was going to happen. But I told you guys exactly before as well, if you're buying it exactly at 8:30 a.m., you're most likely going to lose money. Because as I said before, I will always tell you guys exactly my honest opinion and be realistic about it. So advocating, I would say that's definitely wrong. You're not knowledgeable on that part. But I was there for it. Definitely right. All right, May 13th, Ripple's opposition brief to the SEC's motion to strike Ripple's lack of due process and fair notice affirmative defense is basically Ripple is going to give their opposition to the SEC trying to strike their defense. The SEC is trying to jab Ripple by saying, hey, you know what? One of your defenses that you have, nah, that ain't going to cut it. That ain't going to cut it. Because I guess Ripple's side is trying to say, you know what? The SEC should have given us fair notice, given exchanges fair notice that they were going to sue us, or basically say XRP is a security. They should have put that up a little bit earlier. Since they didn't do that, how could we have known? That's one kind of argument they're making. The SEC said, well, we didn't have to do that. That's not a key point of this lawsuit. And even if you have that argument, you can definitely just take it out because it's not going to win you this lawsuit. And now Ripple is opposing that one. The 14th is basically the SEC responded to the motion to dismiss from Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson. Those guys basically were now kind of frustrated because they were being sued. Because this lawsuit is not only SEC v. Ripple, it is actually SEC v. Ripple, SEC v. Chris Larson, and SEC v. Brad Garlinghouse. And for the biggest part, I would say, it's just annoying because it's never happened in the crypto lawsuit before that those founders have been sued. So, yeah, they want to get that out of the way. And the motion to dismiss usually doesn't work, but they're going to try it, though. And that is exactly what that day is for. I guess they already filed their motion to dismiss, which is basically to get the lawsuit completely thrown out the window. And the SEC is going to try and actually, get that deleted, the whole motion. Insane says, I feel like you advocated it by live streaming it and putting in a clickbaity title. Revenue, I guess. Now, I just guess you're really in the wrong once more. If you think I advocated it, that's fine. Everybody has their own opinion. By live streaming it, you're literally giving information about the most, I guess, important event of the entire year. Maybe I shouldn't get, too excited over comments like this, but I think people are so ignorant with saying this stuff sometimes. It's just sometimes becoming annoying. I love every single one of you, don't get me wrong. But if you're saying something which I think is really false or insulting, I just don't like it. Yeah, one guy in the chat is still going on about XDC. That's pretty true. All right. So the 14th as well is Ripple's response to the SEC's motion to compel turnover of document regarding legal advice. So the 14th and actually the 21st are basically on the same line. It is just Ripple trying to fight off, I'm not exactly sure how to say that. It's basically Ripple trying to fight off this allegation from the SEC, which is that Ripple received financial advice from some lawyer, basically saying, hey, XRP is not a security. And now, once more, it's all logic, but then again, once more now the SEC is trying to get that information about who exactly told Ripple that it was not a security. Who exactly was that they want to know, and that is kind of the information that the SEC wants to get. Ripple can oppose that, and the 21st is going to be a hearing about that, which we're all excited about and all going to hopefully listen to. I might not be able to stream it, but I will definitely try my best to get that done. And then the 17th is John Deaton's reply to the SEC opposition. So a little bit earlier, John Deaton, who is an XRP holder and a pretty big guy over on Twitter, he basically said, I want to file I want to file something. And I want to get the XRP holders who are not really represented in this lawsuit into the lawsuit. And so he basically got a lot of people together and tried to, go for a motion to intervene, which is basically to get us as XRP holders into this lawsuit. He tried his best. And yeah, that was basically the 17th right there. That's, again, the kind of follow-up from that. Because John Deaton filed his motion to intervene. The SEC and Ripple both responded to that. And now it's John Deaton again who can respond to those oppositions. May 27th is going to be the SEC's reply to Ripple's opposition brief to the SEC's motion to strike Ripple's lack of due process and fair notice affirmative defense. It's once more a little bit of a continuation of this first part here of May 13th is basically Ripple is giving their opposition right here, and the 27th, the SEC is giving their opposition. And then June 4th is going to be, again, a continuation of this May 14th issue, which is Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson's reply to the SEC's opposition brief to the motion to dismiss. So, as again, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson can reply once more to the opposition from the SEC. And then also, we are waiting for the judge to say something about the foreign MOU usage. So the SEC basically contacted foreign regulators. That was what the previous lawsuit was, previous hearing was about as well, for a little part. Oh, the thing is ringing. The bell. Oh, they're knocking on the door. Give me a second. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what that was all about. I think maybe it's for housekeeping or something like that. When I went to look at the door, the guy was gone, but I just saw him walk away. So maybe he's just trolling me. I'm not exactly sure about that. All right, that was interesting. IRS knocking on the door. All of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. FBI, you're talking about XP, the financial system? You're coming with us, buddy. Yeah, FBI. That would be... Why you guys all memeing me, man? Hey, why you want to get me like that? FBI at the freaking door? Yeah, I like that. I like that. All right, so some people are saying XP price prediction for tomorrow. That is definitely difficult. That is a really difficult question because I just told you guys as well. There's two main scenarios, and right now it seems like we're breaching on the Bitcoin forefront. So we're retesting again the 50 MA here. That's literally the price point which we're at right now. Kind of seems like we're coming back down again, basically falling through. So yeah, it's not looking too beautiful. And I would say since XRP and Bitcoin are really on a one-to-one, and altcoins are all falling right now a little bit, might be really a little bit of a bearish time again. It's so difficult right now, guys. Whenever there's a really solid and easy to find setup, I will definitely tell you guys. Right now, though, that's not the case. Is XP necessarily going to go up tomorrow? Not necessarily. So also do not hold your breath for that one, all right? Do not hold your breath. If Bitcoin comes back up and tomorrow is going to be some positive stuff regarding losses, well, you already know it could be good, but don't hold your breath. Please don't. Swatting, yeah. Would you prefer the case to be settled after the bull run or during? Of course. If this XP case were to be settled, it would be so profitable if it were to happen during the bull run, because that would mean a lot of people are just having money on the side to invest, so they could definitely put a lot more money in. That would be a lot more bullish than if it were to happen after the lawsuits, after the bull run ends. That's again just pure logic, right? Then again, would it matter too much? No, not that much though. Not that much. Yeah, and somebody here says a Dubai police will kick your door down and say, "Dusty, we have to go now." Piss pans Beijing. Oh, no, I'm not gonna say that. But then again, I do think that if something were to happen, they just kick the door down. They're not gonna knock nicely here in this area. You know how many wish they can stock up at a penny, Amal? I would still say all these prices for crypto are still solid. And people keep telling me, Dusty, crypto's going to fall. You're betting on a dead horse. Even if you look in the comment section right now, you'll see a ton of people just shouting XRP is dead, XRP is a stable coin. And I keep telling them, okay, but have you kind of scrolled back onto XRP and kind of looked at the bigger perspective for a little second? Just looked at it. This is Bitcoin. Let me quickly go to, I cannot press back. No, my keyboard is a little bit further away, guys, because I have a really strange setup right now. I have my microphone and mouse close to the TV, and my MacBook is about 1.5 meters away. Let's quickly get rid of all of this. I always tell them, have you looked at the bigger perspective for XRP? It's looking extremely solid right now. Extremely solid still. And I keep telling people that. By the way, extreme triangle being made as well. Let me see if I can actually show you guys this on a different chart right now. Let me quickly see if I can. Is this chart empty? It's not empty at all. This one. All right, this one is empty enough. Big triangle being made right here. We were already talking about a breakout happening on that forefront as well, right? Quickly put this in for you guys. There we go. I mean, it's not perfect, doesn't even really have to be. It's basically just a triangle here being formed, and usually, again, there's big breakouts happening. Now, this on its own, you might not consider to be too relevant, right? Even though I would say it is. This is so ugly, guys. I'm so sorry. This is basically just us saying that the pattern is repeating itself. I'm going to delete that all in just a second, all right? Let me quickly talk to you guys about, I cannot press delete in easy fashion right now. I'm so sorry. Let's just talk about the current situation as it stands right here for XRP. On a daily perspective, this is looking pretty damn juicy. You know, just because we're expecting a breakout to the top side, because again, it's really upward slope and everything's just looking good as long as there's a bull run. The most interesting part, I would say, is actually the weekly. Because on a weekly, we actually know it's following Doge quite nicely. And it would basically mean that if we go if we're to go down for the next couple of days here, within the next like week or so, then we're basically coming along with this little pattern. And actually on the Doge chart, the 5th, I think, week or so after the high was hit, they broke out. So if we literally break out next week, then all bets are off and it's basically following Doge to the freaking core. And I just think that would be the biggest irony ever. It would just be too freaking funny. And I'm going to laugh my ass off just out of, I don't know, just because it's so funny. Then again, the entire altcoin cap is right now falling as well. You can see here, altcoins are crashing right now just a little bit. This is the market cap without Bitcoin, which basically means altcoin market cap. It's coming down like a freaking truck right now. Going really hard, by the way. It's crashing a little bit even. Hey guys, let me know in the chat box, what's your favorite crypto? Your favorite, your like number one favorite crypto right now? I'm trying to see, should we look at some other different coins? Let me quickly know in the chat box. It might just go sideways for a month or two. I don't really think so. A month or two is a very long time. The chance of that happening is very slim. But theoretically speaking, it could. Hey guys, I also just opened my own stream on my phone here. And you know what I see here? I see a freaking, no, not a Dogecoin even. It's a Shiba type of coin scam. It's a Shiba scam, just in general. No, it's Shiba scam. It basically makes it look like Elon Musk is giving away money. What a sad freaking world we're getting to, huh? Where people are just trying their best to scam people out of their hard-earned money. I really cannot cope with that type of stuff. It makes me so freaking angry to see those big scams happening. Specifically, if they're being advertised to my videos, it is so freaking annoying. And I've reported them so many times to YouTube, but you can't do anything about them. You can't do anything about them. YouTube just doesn't care about that. And they even deleted my channel. But still, they don't even say, by the way, little fun note. If they have to delete your channel by accident, they don't even say we apologize or something like that. They're just saying, yeah, we've reinstated your channel, period. We have, after some due diligence, we noticed that they don't say it was a mistake. They just say we've reinstated your channel for not crossing our guidelines, something like that. Just something stupid where you're like, why don't you give me a little, little apology or something like that? No, they don't. All right, hi Dusty. Do you think XRP? Oh, I'll keep the microphone in my hand so you guys are hearing me crispy. Hi Dusty. Do you think XRP at $10 is a realistic target for the next 4 months, assuming Ripple wins the lawsuit? X be classed as a currency. Well, even a commodity would be fine. I would just say a non-security, but $10 is pretty high of a target. It's on the higher end. Let's say $7 in the next. 4 months is really difficult, right? Are you meaning from the point at which they win? And then 4 months later than that? Or what? Or are you meaning, do I think that their Ripple will win in the next 4 months? Because if you're asking me that question, I have no good answer for you. It's basically the biggest bet in the world. Because we don't know what the SEC is planning. We don't know the bigger picture of things. So that's almost impossible for me to say. Guys, let me quickly also know, would you enjoy just daily live streams again? We used to do that for a couple of weeks, but I'm thinking maybe we should go back to it. Go back to daily live streams. Some of you guys are saying check out Matic. I keep telling you guys Matic is also a pretty juicy coin on the perspective that it's backed by Coinbase. And oh my days, look at this one right now. Yep. This is a weekly perspective. Matic is still close to all-time high though. I'm going to say most altcoins are actually at all-time high right as it currently stands. Let me quickly go use this like this. Most altcoins right now are close to all-time high because the altcoin market cap has broken all-time high like a couple days ago. This is the hourly. No, it's actually broken it today. An all-time high for altcoins. Yeah, and that is because mostly those dog coins and Ethereum-related projects are pumping up like crazy. Then again, guys, mind you very much so. If you're wondering why is XRP not at all-time high, what a lot of these others are, I would say a very good part of it has to do with the fact that XRP is in the most important crypto lawsuit to date. So Matic, from a fundamental perspective, there's not really too much to be said because Matic is just a solid ass project. I would definitely hold this one for a very good while. From the trading perspective, you can't really say anything negative about it. Are you buying at all-time high? Is that scary? Obviously. But is it still looking extremely bullish? Yes, yes, yes. I can't say anything else about it. It's just looking still extremely juicy. However, I'm more of a dip kind of buyer. Only if I'm not exposed to a crypto will I buy it this high. But I bought the majority of my coins a very good while ago here. So I'm not really too sad about Matic anymore that is pumping right now. But definitely a solid coin fundamental-wise. All right, guys, have any other coins you would like to see? Shiba Inu? Let me type it in. Because I have quite a lot of Shiba, as you guys most likely know as well. Not a lot, I wouldn't say a lot, but I have some. Because of I bought it the day before Binance listed it, so that was pretty, I think I bought it like right here. The first time I bought it was like a month and 4 days ago or so. And the second time was just because I made an announcement over on Patreon. And I was like, you know what? I have to put my money where my mouth is. So I decided to buy a little bit more together with my Patreon followers. And that was basically right here. So that was pretty funny. But Shiba is definitely not pumping right now, man. I don't know who said that. Made a double top, I guess a triple top if no, double top. Triple top. No, triple top, I guess. No, this one is definitely not pumping, man. I don't know who said that. That's not really happening right now. You guys saying H-bar? H-bar, fundamental-wise, also solid project. Extremely fast, extremely solid on multiple different factors. And of course, it's not blockchain technology. It is Hashgraph. So Adera Hashgraph literally made that name so they can patent it. And it's definitely solid. Fundamental-wise, technical-wise, okay. Let's quickly check it out. It's not coming up that hard. You guys are saying it's got listed right now on a new exchange? Usually, if it gets listed, the price just pumps quite significantly. Then again, this is also not a coin which actually goes along with the Ethereum flow or the altcoin flow like that. As you can clearly see here, Hashgraph is also one that's defying the current stance of altcoins because all altcoins were going up until this exact point right here. And this is the same hourly. So, I guess it's not moving in the same fashion. Let's call it like that. Internet computer, please. I made a video about internet computer yesterday, man. Dusty is the worst, but Alex Cobb is worse. Why is it so bad, man? What's wrong? Uphold is on there now. Oh, so it's Uphold, huh? Dogcoin US bans? What do you mean with Dogcoin US bans? The only thing I want to say about that Dogcoin or Dogcoins or Elon coins in the crypto regulation part is that if crypto regulations were to come or exchange regulations, those dog type of coins are going to be one of the first ones to go, right? That's definitely a thing you should keep in the back of your head. That those coins are definitely one of the first ones to, really, catch the hard wind if something were to happen. I think Binance is a slow lister. Binance has a lot of reputation to protect as market leader. I'm quickly trying to get a charger here. Binance is a lot of, to protect as a market leader. Because if they were to just list any miscellaneous coin, they definitely get into some trouble. So they're trying to only do it once they can know there's a lot of liquidity for it. Otherwise, people are going to pump and dump. And Binance would rather not have that. So they're going to go for liquidity lot type of cryptos, most of it. And I'm not exactly sure why they don't just list more solid projects. There must probably be some reason that they're not giving us, because there's a ton of projects out there that are really solid that are not getting a listing purely because they don't want to. We don't know why. Thoughts on GSX? Let me quickly look at the price of GSX is actually looking like right now then. I haven't looked at that one in a little while here. Is it on here? GSX to USDT maybe? So it's not even on TradingView just quite yet. So this one is also too small, I guess, to really do properly. Some of you guys are saying Pig coin. It's also not here. Let me type Pig USDT. It's also not on here. We had to go to poo.app maybe to actually see those type of cryptos. Has Uniswap 3 been fixed yet? Since the day they started, it crashed and was taken offline. I haven't actually noticed that then. I just know the day one, it was doing really properly. But the Uniswap field has stopped a lot of newer coins from going anywhere. I would say most newer coins are actually going for PancakeSwap because that's easier to get your shitcoin, on there. It's cheaper, let's say. It's cheaper and easier to get your shitcoin listed. So people are using PancakeSwap to the max right now. Moker says, hi Dusty, what do you think the value XP have right now? If there was no lawsuit, is it vastly undervalued at the moment? Once more, that's like saying, okay, what if the sky wasn't blue? I don't know, man. Because as it currently stands, XRP is being sued, and it's impossible to say what would happen if they didn't, because, well, the entire crypto sphere would look differently. And we would always have this lingering thread of being sued by the US. But then again, if they weren't busy with this lawsuit, I would personally think, they have to be working on some type of regulations because they're not suing anybody. If they were not suing Ripple, I wouldn't know where the SEC would stand right now on the crypto regulations. If they said, however, that they're going to, I guess, rule XRP out in some way, shape, or form through not enforcement, but just lawmaking or rulemaking, then it would be extremely bullish. Right? XP would really be up like crazy right now, and it would definitely be very far above all-time high. But if they just didn't get any verdict and the SEC was saying nothing, then I don't really have an opinion on that one. It's hard to say. England's bank. Okay, I'm not going to read that one. It's a little bit too heavy. I can't read that. Who let the dogs out? That's a good question. Could you check VeChain? It's been holding for a while. Oh, I've been holding for a while, but I don't know where it's going to go. So, to be honest, VeChain is also another one of my picks, which is always going to be in my portfolio. I will never sell my VeChain. I keep telling people that VeChain, XRP, and just a couple of ADA, for example, I would just never sell those because they're too solid of projects. VeChain is one of the coins which has proven use case. It is literally proven. Right now, still going on in an uptrend right now. You can't dispute that. And every single time there's a dip, I just buy some extra VeChain. And right now, it's just making consistent higher lows, as you can clearly see right here. Dip, dip, dip. It's buying time for VeChain all the time, man. Once more, guys, if you're buying crypto right now, you're a little bit, of a riskier buyer because we're coming back down a little bit. Then again, we are still in an uptrend. We're still in a bull run. So buying every time it's dipping is still the best choice in my opinion. It still works. And maybe altcoins have had a little bit of a correction right now going on. Let's quickly see. The altcoin cap just corrected about 2.5, 2.6%. It's really nothing if you compare it to some of these bigger corrections like we saw yesterday. So it's basically just because we gained, most likely, because we gained such an astronomical, I can't even see that right now. Yeah, because we gained about 15% on the altcoin market cap within one day, that right now there's just a little bit of a correction. What is this, everybody? There's a huge altcoin pump. Look at that. What is this? This just happened in front of our eyes. What is going on? What is this, everybody? What is going on? The altcoin market cap just pumped a huge amount in just this is a freaking minute chart. What is that? The entire altcoin market cap just went up by freaking 4% in 1 minute. This is freaking $5 billion in a minute. What happened? Wait a minute. What happened, guys? Let's check it out. What happened? What's going on? Uh-oh. What is going on here? I'm gonna check Twitter. I'm not finding anything just quite yet. Damn, what was that? What is this? What is this? ICP, 0x, maybe tell? Must be a data issue? Let's quickly check. Okay, so we have the crypto cap here excluding Bitcoin. Let's see if it's also in this one then. Damn, everybody. Damn, let's look at Bitcoin on a minute chart here. This is interesting. Did it also pump up like crazy? No. So Bitcoin didn't. What altcoin pumped though? Let's see on the on Livecoin. I'm gonna type in. You guys are saying that's XRP? Let's quickly check it out if it's actually XRP. Could be pretty funny. No, XRP is not up like crazy just now. Let's quickly go discover what altcoin just pumped a freaking huge percent. Okay, so 25 seconds ago, we got a $75 million transfer from Whale Alert. I'm just seeing that. Let me type in Whale Alert. What? Whale? Hey guys, we're almost at 500 likes. Make sure you press that little button to help out the channel just a little bit. Let's quickly check it out right here. $70 million was just transferred to Huobi. But that's, you know, yeah, maybe, no, I mean, maybe somebody's buying a lot of crypto just now. He just bought it with a freaking fat finger. Let's quickly check here. 1 hour. Which one is pumping the most? Giant? No, but these ones aren't big enough. Sat? Nah, that's not. Oh, I just slipped. That's all not big enough. There should be one major crypto that just pumped like crazy. Huh. What could it be? What could it be? Let's actually go through this list. What just happened? I will change the title really quickly. XP News plus $5 billion. Alts pumped. I'll just change the title really quickly for all the new people coming in. Okay, I don't know, man. Checking CMC, but I can't find, must be a glitch. Somebody says Ava, gate token. You guys are saying all these names, but what happened? Okay, so let's also see here. The market cap is also increasing like crazy today. Let's type in coin market cap indeed. I'll type it on the side here. Let me look it up for you guys. Coin market cap, there we go. Let's see what's going on here on the market cap forefront. Bitcoin dominance at 40 freaking 2, guys. Ethereum right now is half of Bitcoin. That is getting really nutty. It's really getting really crazy. Let's quickly check it out here. So this is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin at the bottom here. This is actually the one we have to watch for right now to see if there was a huge increase. But I don't think that this one works as fast, right? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Well, the Bitcoin dominance is coming down like so freaking hot. Let's go nutty. Where can we see it, guys? Let's quickly check through this list. $5 billion in a minute is not nothing. Hey, Dusty, great to actually catch another live stream. It's the first live stream in like 2.5 weeks. Okay, let's see. Do we have a way to get... Uniswap going up 10%, but that is not what's happening right now, I think. EOS is pumping like mad. Up 40%. Is it EOS maybe? Let's quickly type it in and see it out. Maybe somebody with a fat finger is buying EOS. No, I mean, no. No, it wasn't. Let's see. Is there a cryptocap.com? Adam says, read my comments. Let me quickly see what you said, man. Can you type it again, Adam? I missed it, I guess. I don't see what you wrote. Oh, he says, Violet Adams, you... Look at Maker. Is it Maker? I'm typing it in right here. Maybe we can find crypto caps. Crypto caps. Yeah, okay, we have crypto caps here. Oh no, that's I have a different website, never mind. Because I'm trying to find out if there's a website for this right here, for crypto cap. Because where did they get the information from? Crypto cap. I'm looking up on the side here, crypto cap. No. They're just using the coin market cap date, maybe. Let me see if there's also a filter so I can also see. I can customize. Okay, wait, never mind. I can customize here. Let's go for 1 hour. There we go. So we have the 1 hour. Can we move this one to the front? I'm not sure how. Okay, let's skip that for right now, whatever. Let's see on the 1 hour, which one went up the craziest? No, so yeah, I'm going to assume it's also a glitch, guys. Otherwise, one of these coins at the top here, yeah, no, if you're increasing by 5 billion in a minute, there definitely must have been one coin in the top, like 20 or so doing it. Since that's not the case, I am unsure of what happened just now. That is crazy though, guys. $5 freaking billion in a minute. Holy smokes. And the total market cap increased by, let's quickly see, 2.411, 2.462, yeah, same. All right, well, we're not going to find out, I think. What happened right there? We're not going to find out. Let me see what you guys are writing. Hey, guys, where are you watching from right now? Once more, it is about 2:34 p.m. for me right now. Somebody says good evening, so I'm thinking now, are you guys watching in the morning or the evening or the midday? Wait, dot, not maker, my bad. Let's type in dot. Let's see what's happening to that one. Dot. I have dot on the side, I think. Then, of course, another issue is going to be what exchanges do they use? Yeah, dot did pump up, I guess, but not $5 billion. Okay, we should actually look up dot market cap. I guess this one did pump a little bit, but it went up from 37 point something billion to 37 point something billion. So it went up about $1 billion. But, I mean, the whole thing here went up $5 billion. So let's quickly see, though, whenever it happened. It should have been right here. Nah. That's not significant enough, though. Maybe because all altcoins were pumping. No, because this is actually going. This is a crazy candle right here. 12:25 my time. Oh no, 12:25 Dutch time, or it's 2:35. That was a crazy minute. I'm seeing if you guys are finding anything as well. That's again why we are live, to find this type of stuff. Oh, you're right. Go on CoinMarketCap, filter volume, highest to lowest, 11 possibilities which have 5 billion plus volume. Okay, so you're right. Let's see. Filter. I've never used filters on CoinMarketCap before, so I'm a little bit new and a newbie to all of this. Volume. I guess we should have these two. Yeah, I guess let's do $5 billion plus in volume. I mean, it should be way higher than that if you're going to increase by. Yeah, I mean, nah. No, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what we should look for. Maybe we should do market cap increase. Oh, we don't know. Okay, we can't do a market cap increase. I thought maybe we could do an increase in market cap, but we can't do that. What we can do is maybe indeed a volume above, for example, $1 billion. I guess. Let's see. Show results. Even then, what are we going to fetch from this? Just press on volume? But that's not going to happen. I mean, there's not really much that's going to change. It's just the top cryptos that are going to show up in here. But again, mind you, a market cap can go up by $100 billion with just $10 of volume, in theory. So it doesn't necessarily have to do anything with that. It's about market cap, not about volume or anything like that. That's half of XMR's missing market cap. Yeah, XRP is it's also half of XRP's missing market cap. What do you think about ADA? I'm extremely bullish on ADA as well. I keep telling people $3 is still a low estimate for ADA too. Keep telling people. And also, again, a fun fact with all of that. People will start to say you're stupid or an idiot until it happens. Same thing when I said Ethereum was going to hit $2,500 when it was at 500. People will laugh at you. XRP was at 22 cents. A friend calls me up, says, yeah, I guess, it's Dusty, I'm going to sell my XRP. I don't think Ripple's going to win this lawsuit. I tell him, if you're going to sell, you're throwing away your lottery ticket into the freaking garbage bin. He's like, you know what? I don't think so, man. I think it's literally going to go to zero because they're not going to come back from this lawsuit. They're dooming it over for. I told him, you know what? You do you. I'm just holding on through. This guy almost convinced me to sell my XRP. Almost. But no. Because it's like throwing away your lottery ticket, man. Crypto is the freaking future. You can't deny that. And this is indeed unlike any other bull run before. But then it's also not completely true. Because it's really like the previous bull run as well. It's just basically every crypto you just put some money into, it goes well. That's really what happened previous time as well. And specifically now that dog coins are pumping, you know that we are getting closer and closer to the end. Because at one point or another, people will sell off their dog coins massively. And that will cause people to sell other cryptos massively. And that will be kind of the end, I think. When will it happen, though? I think Bitcoin still has like 10% or so of dominance to give over to other coins. So I don't think it's really too close. Yo, XP go to the moon. Let's wait, man. Let's wait. Somebody says, was meme pad? Oh, I don't know what you mean with that. Getting into new released coins and pulling out a couple hours later is where the real money is at. Oliver, you're not even wrong. You're not even kidding. That is really, honestly, the truth, man. If you are, really into making some quick ass money, buy some of these newer freaking poop ass coins and just sell them a couple hours later, a couple days later. There's a lot of money to be made there. Literally, people are making millions from that. It works. Okay, you guys are saying check Twitter? I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna quickly see what's going on. Notifications? Let me see. Total 2? Yeah, okay. So yeah, he's indeed. Can't find the chart for the total altcoin market cap on TradingView. What do I need to search? It's total 2. We have it here in the live stream. Really can't see no coin market cap. What I also find funny is people who actually talk about XRP in terms of shares. Don't you think that's also pretty funny? The lawsuit, Ripple is still on the upside against the SEC. There was FUD and stuff going around. XRP is going nowhere, not with the team they have now. My opinion about that one is, with the current team, with the Treasury stuff and whatnot, it's really hard for them to really be considered a scam or, knowingly doing something wrong because they have such key members. Yeah, that's also kind of being excluded in my opinion. The other part is what somebody says is, what do you think about bitrue? I always have a link down below for bitrue because I use it myself for buying and staking XRP. Then again, is it my favorite platform? No. My favorite one right now is where I make the most money, which of course would be Bibit. Because it's treating me well, It's treating me well. I made a couple of really profitable trades recently, and I'm just being excited about it. Right now, we're most likely coming back to test this little support area, like we just said. Was this predicted? No. You can't really predict this type of stuff. It's just a waiting game right now. I'm not trading it right now as you currently speak, because it's too scary to go for. There's no clear indication, so we're waiting. We're still thinking a couple of days before breakout, but then again. I'm joking, says, I can tell you how many times I've had to explain to my mother-in-law that crypto isn't stock. Oh, you don't even want to know how often I get that. Or people who say, oh, crypto, SafeMoon, that thing, Dogecoin. And I tell them, crypto is not only a Dogecoin or a SafeMoon. Crypto is quite big. Hey guys, if you're watching right now and you want to help out the channel just a little bit, make sure you press the like button, all right? Just quickly notify you guys, I'm going to try live stream every single day, but we have to at least hit 500 likes every single time we stream, just to show some support, because I'm going to do my best to stream every single day from now on. And if you guys would like a time, like for example, 1 p.m. every day, let me know. So that's about an hour and a half ago. Or some other time, just let me know, and I'm going to try my best. But I'm going to try, as I just said, stream every single day from now on, to make sure we can always discuss the most important news in that stream every single day. All right, I got you guys. I got you guys. We might even stream later tonight again because I have more stuff to talk about, so we might do that. I have a lot of videos coming here. Please, guys, by the way, don't ever put your amount of XRP in the comment section down below. It is not smart to do. Please do not. But what you should do is press the subscribe button, because we're getting really close to not really that close, but we're getting close to 150,000. And I told you all, I might do a face reveal at 150,000, and I'm gonna maybe give away $10,000 or something like that. I'm thinking about it. At least there are gonna be some cool trading competitions over on Bibit, and definitely a lot of things are gonna be given away. I also gave, I think, $600 away last week. We're going to be doing some other crazy giveaways soon, guys. Do not worry. Do not worry. Do not worry. If you aren't subscribed yet, make sure you do so. There's going to be so much cool stuff, man. Somebody says, please don't stream at 6 a.m. Eastern. Okay, maybe I'll have to stream a little bit later. But the internet is working so fine in the morning here, and definitely not that good in the night. Okay. By the way, I have staking videos over on Patreon. I will definitely be making some staking videos over on YouTube too. You sound Dutch? Ja, ik kan ook Nederlands spreken. Should I use my real accent if we make the videos like this from now on, would you still be watching my videos or not? So, hello everybody, it's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Would you guys think this is better or definitely very worse? Yeah, that's the real Dutch accent, I guess, huh? Where are you right now? We are in Dubai downtown. Somebody says, I have 25 XRP coins. Should I hold? That's a good question, man. 25 XRP, damn. Big holler. Dusty, EOS is up 42%? I don't know, man. EOS is not my expertise. I'm not really an EOS hodler. I'm not exactly sure why that coin is doing so proper. I'm not going to speculate on it. Let's let it be, man. You should change your accent up randomly. Maybe just every couple of every 5 minutes when I'm making a video, I'll just I'll just keep changing up. That would be pretty funny. Dusty, how do I know if I created my Bibit account under you? Bro, if you made the link, that is that. Otherwise, I have no clue. I can ask for you. I can ask how people can see it. Maybe that would be nice. Do the accent at least one video. Inside joke for today's live stream viewers. Now, I think a lot of people would unsubscribe for that. If I just did a whole video with the Dutch accent, I think people really wouldn't like it. Then again, it's also very exaggerated right now. So, if I were to do this for the whole video, I think people would really get angry. Do you think Ripple will remove the 20 XRP wallet fee when it takes off? Please, Andrew, know your facts, brother. Ripple can't decide that, and it's not that they can. It's there mostly because to prevent spam. So if they're gonna remove it, that would be the dumbest thing ever. The only thing they could do is make it lower, which they're doing right now. But the problem is, the higher the XP price goes, the lower it has to be. Then again, if the XP price goes lower, they can't just turn it back down upwards. So it's gonna be a difficult pill to swallow. Alright guys, I'm just going to quickly say once more, if you aren't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure you press that little button. I'm going to be doing a stream every single day. If there's any XRP news, you will definitely get it. And I'm going to try to do a small giveaway every single stream too. Not today yet though. I think from next week on forward, we're going to be doing a lot of cool streams with a lot of giveaways. As I just told you guys, I think literally, if all of you guys press the subscribe button right now, we're going to be at 112,000. That is insane how fast we are growing on this channel still. I'm just surprised every single day with the severity of this growth. But, you know, you guys are all amazing. Every single one of you is just amazing. I appreciate you so much, you don't even want to know. And literally, maybe one day I'll just give you a, you know, a little fist bump or a hug. I don't know, something like that, because you guys are all amazing. And, yeah, go subscribe to 5 Minute Crypto as well. I'm going to end the stream for right now, and I'm going to be talking about, you know, some other stuff later today. More content is coming. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video, man. Yeah, so Bibit, I guess the last note, there's 2 bonuses. If you use my link down below, go check it out. There's a 25 XRP bonus if you deposit 500 XRP, and there's a chance to win a Ledger Nano X if you deposit over 1,000 XRP. But there's also a specific trading competition going on for everybody watching, for other people using my link pretty soon here, all right? So do not worry about that. It is coming. More cool things are coming. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Thank you all for watching, people. Thank you so much. And again, tomorrow is going to be another live stream. Day afterwards is going to be another live stream. Check back on the channel. Make sure you sometimes refresh to make sure you're also not unsubscribed. And I'll see you guys again in another one, man.